Before I start the video, I just want to say thank you everyone for the support on Spotify. We hit 77k. That's fucking insane. And for the 1k on YouTube, it's been a goal of mine for a while to kind of be something somewhere, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. With content creation, I want to do more in the future. I just don't know what I want to do yet. And if you have any suggestions below what I could do, maybe it's like showing in-depth analysis on what made what track, like Stuck with Yuki for example. I've already done that, but or other tracks, please feel free to let me know in the suggestions below. Links to everything will be below. Also put like the track list that I used, but the songs I put throughout the video that I use from my songs, and obviously I'm gonna put like socials and stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks again so much. Hi. This is all new. If you don't know me, I'm Demi. I make funny drum and bass music online, I guess. I don't fucking know what you want to call it. Breakcore, jungle, D&B. I don't give a fuck what you call it. This is my 1k subscriber video. It's kind of fucking nuts that it's got to this point. I never thought I would even be close to 1k on YouTube. Being that I've been on the internet for a long time, and then to have like 1k just by posting music stuff like passively, like not really grinding it, is fucking insane. There's also the Spotify and every other fucking bit, which is just fucking crazy. So I thought I would read comments that I've received on some of my videos and on the thing that I put on my YouTube community tab and answer them. So let's just get into that. So the first one is from Mark the Shark. He says, congrats. English is hard. Congrats. As for the question, here are some. Oh my god, I can't fucking speak English. Okay, listen, I've been awake for like what, like an hour, 30 minutes now. Like, don't ask why I'm wearing a beanie indoors. It makes no sense. What is your process for creating music? What inspires you? How do you create the music you make? What are some of the tips you would give to people starting in Breakcore? How did you think of your name? So when it comes, my creative process for creating music, it's kind of a hard one. With creating music, it depends on what kind of sound you're going for. If you're going for an uppy sound, the way I create music is, it's based off me. It's based off my emotions. So like if I'm in a shit mood, I'm gonna make like a really gritty, dark sounding song. If I'm in a good mood, I'm going to be making something like upbeat, something that's not like as aggressive. In terms of what inspires me, I actually do have a whole playlist on my Spotify that all this like stuff that's inspired me over the years. And you got like video games, art, obviously the Mirror's Edge series and the Mirror's Edge soundtracks. Never go wrong with Mirror's Edge. I don't care what anyone says. Mirror's Edge Catalyst was the best fucking game. Okay. There's a lot of things that inspired me. Been like fucking what, breakups, emotions, depressive episodes, music, art, you name it, games. Like Jungle Breaker 2002 was mainly inspired off of Jet Set Radio Future. Obviously, Runner and Runner Girl was both inspired by Mirror's Edge. And there's just been a lot of other songs. Like there was a song I created called Chromatica. It's called Chromatica, and that was heavily inspired by Porter Robinson. After listening to, I think it was the League of Legends song he did, I got super inspired by Porter. How do you create the music you make? The way I create my music, I would say, is it's based off how my connection to it. So if I really fuck with the song, I am gonna just always love it. I'm never gonna be like, oh, this is shit, this is mid, this is I could have done better. No, I'm always gonna love it. What tips I can give? The best tips I can give you for creating, well, for people starting in Breakcore: 1, don't get in drama. That's one thing. It's the one big thing. 2, collab with a lot of people, collab with newer people. Try to expand your horizons. Don't sit on the same shit all the time. Always try and create something different. Post regularly. In my opinion, the way the music world is now, if you're starting out and you post once a month. That's not really good enough. When I was in the lower stages of my career, I say lower stages as if like it was fucking, yeah, but when I was at like the lower threshold of my career, Spotify even, I was posting like 1 to 3 songs a month. So every month I would post like 1 to 3 things, including albums, EPs as well. And it was constant all the time. Sometimes I would post songs weeks within each other. And that's the best way to be at the beginning. Yeah, that's the best way to be. If you can create something that's really, really good and has a lot of replayability, then you'll get results. And if you start making more of those things that do sound just as good as your last one, then people will be like, oh, this person's fucking, you know, I love this person makes good music. Not every song you're gonna make is gonna be amazing. I'm just gonna be real. I've made some fucking mid songs and I thought, oh, they're gonna be great, it's gonna pop off. No streams, nothing, no recognition. It doesn't matter. Just is what it is. And sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and go, okay, go next. And then for my name, I'll keep it short for this because I already said about this in like the podcast I did with Luca and Logan, or aka LLWOL. I'll link that below in case you haven't seen it. I don't know if it's still up, but if it is, I'm gonna link it below so you can listen to it. There's a reason behind there. But the short version is, I used to be called FlowerBoyIris. Before I was playing Overwatch, I was doing music on the side, and I was just doing it for fun. And I was like, oh, I made a second Twitter, and I was like, yeah, I don't need a second Twitter. I was like, I'm just gonna name myself FlowerBoyDeMii, and then ever since then I've kept my name as FlowerBoyDeMii. Is there any meaning behind Elysium? I wouldn't say there's a meaning, but I would say that, oh, there's a fucking, oh fuck on, there's a fucking fly, bro, get the fuck out of here. It did take me a year to finish the whole project. Obviously like sending collabs off and stuff, but it took me about a year for it to come out, which I thought was pretty insane. It's probably the longest project I've ever worked on, ever. And but yeah, everyone did so well on that album. I loved it. So I couldn't have asked for a better album, honestly. I thought it was great. But in terms of, was there any meaning behind it? Had a relationship and then I got out of one, and it was pretty shitty. So I was in the midst between that. So a few songs sound quite sad and a few don't, where I was like going in and out of emotional states. So it was like, you know, yeah, it's what it is. Which was your inspiration to begin making music? This is going to sound like a very weird question, because it is not a very weird question, a very weird answer, because you're not going to expect it. It was asking Alexandria. The first time I wanted to start creating music was asking Alexandria, and it was Stand Up and Scream album. Stand Up and Scream album. And I remember picking up a guitar saying, I want to learn how to play guitar, and then the rest is history. Here I am. Are you a demi boy or a flower? Maybe a me from the Wii? Love what you do, by the way. Thanks. I don't know what a demi boy is. Am I a flower? I mean, I got this. I got, can't fucking see it, but I got a few flower tattoo here. So I mean, I guess I'm part flower. IX4 says, congrats. Thanks, Ryan.
If a girl reaches 20 and she's still a virgin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you're gonna hate me when you see this video. I know you. Questions and answers. That's all I can think of. But what I will do is I will show you a few songs from the new album, Forever 333. Enjoy.